Tonight we bring you All Elite Wrestling in Knoxville, Tennessee. The elite, the best of the best. We bring you Pac in the main event. Adam Copeland went to sleep in 2011, woke up in 2025 in a world where he doesn't belong, in a world that he doesn't understand, where the animals are bigger, faster, stronger, meaner, and smarter. But there are plenty of weak, pathetic creatures around here, and we'd be glad to just throw your carcass on top of the pile, Adam. Adam Copeland's neck's hanging on by a thread, man. Bryan Danielson's neck was hanging on by a thread, too. I finished the job for him. Like Darby Allin had a death wish for his career, I gave it to him. What I'm saying, Cope, is that maybe the next time you go to the doctor, you get some bad news. Maybe your next doctor's visit is a worst-case scenario. And in that case, I won't lose even a little bit of sleep over it. I don't sleep much anyway. I don't have time to sleep. I don't have time for relics from the past. There's too much work to do. We're building a future.
Well, from the AEW World Champion Jon Moxley to the AEW World Tag Team Championship title match. Moxley, of course, along with the Death Riders, have a very close eye on tonight's main event, the Master Pack, the Rated R Superstar Cope, Adam Copeland. But let's take you back to 1 week ago. Trios action live on Dynamite. It was the Hurt Syndicate in action against Private Party and Mark Briscoe and Tony Schiavone. To put it charitably, it was a mauling.
And that's what they're all about. They being, of course, the Hurt Syndicate. I want to tell you, Shelton Benjamin and, of course, Bobby Lashley, two of the most powerful we've had in a long time, Taz.
Oh, there's no doubt that these two guys have been ultra powerful their whole careers. As I mentioned last week, I saw these two guys when they first started many years ago in this great industry. They were studs back then. They're definitely studs right now with just a lot more experience. So size and power to their advantage.
But as we heard from the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley has never been a part of an of a tag team championship team throughout his entire career. Shelton Benjamin, on the other hand, multiple times over-decorated.
Private Party?
Yeah, absolutely. Which is interesting, right? If you think about that with Lashley, but with most of his career was a singles, competitor, obviously. So, but listen, once you have that amount of experience, you can gel with someone that you have a friendship with and a trust with and be a tag team with. Speaking of that, here come the World Tag Team Champions right now. Titles on the line, baby, right here in Knoxville.
And Tony, that may be the champions. That may be Zay and Quinn's biggest hope. They can function together better as a team, perhaps better than Lashley and Benjamin. Push the pace, make the Hurt Syndicate uncomfortable, and do what they know best. Do what Private Party knows best. Function as a tag team.
That's the key, and you brought it up. Push the pace. They will have to push the pace. They are not afraid of the Hurt Syndicate. I can tell you that. We'll see how this develops, but they've got to, as we say, hit and run.
I think you're right on that push the pace thing right there, Schiavone. I completely agree with you. I think that would be to the advantage for sure of the champions. Having a good time right now.
If Zay and Quinn are nervous, they're certainly not showing it.
Well, they are AEW rituals. They've been in AEW, correct me if I'm wrong, from day one.
They haven't. They are capable of great things. We have seen it time and time again. Are they capable of defeating the Hurt Syndicate? We will find out in a moment. To make it official, let's head to the ring in the Dapper Hour. Justin Roberts.
Knoxville, Tennessee! Your opening contest set for one fall with a 60-minute time limit is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship! Introducing the challengers, accompanied by MVP. At a combined weight of 540 pounds, they hurt people. Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate. And their opponents, from Brooklyn, New York, at a combined weight of 381 pounds, they are the reigning and defending AEW World Tag Team Champions, Zay, Quinn, Private Party.
The 15th AEW World Tag Team Champions. Taz, as you put it, AEW Originals, Zay and Quinn have a huge mountain to climb here tonight against the Hurt Syndicate and MVP. Welcome to the desk for this AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Oh, I'm in a
tonight.
spectacular mood. A better mood than usual, as a matter of fact. We are about to see new tag team champions crowned tonight. The Hurt Syndicate.
Well, listen, MVP, I know you a long time, and I know you have your men primed and pumped and ready to roll. So, but you're dealing with the tag team champions, as you know, that's not going to be an easy task.
Look, I have immense respect for the tag team champions. Zay and Quinn, they have proven that they are top-tier athletes, but in their entire careers, they have never dealt with anything the likes of the almighty Bobby Lashley and the standard of excellence Shelton Benjamin.
Lashley is swinging the miss. Quinn connects the Enziguri, staggers Lashley as now Zay launching off the back, sending Lashley into the corner. Private Party. Wow. Tony, they were attempting to push the pace, but Lashley shut it down with ease.
Yeah, a lot of times when you're quick and you're fast and you push the pace, like you said, if you run into a stone brick wall, that's going to change things, and that's what Bobby Lashley is right now.
Tag made out to Shelton Benjamin. And remember, Private Party last October, Taz, defeating the Young Bucks, the EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, ending their historic third reign as AEW World Tag Team Champions. That's how Private Party claimed the titles.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember it well. And the thing is, listen, you're dealing with, Benjamin and Lashley. You're giving up a lot of experience, and you're giving up a lot of size, power, and credibility. So it's going to be tough for the champs.
For that silly there you go.
Wow. Got it in.
Driving down Benjamin, and now the quick tag made. Quinn, though, elects not to cover, looking to put pressure on the standard of excellence. Shelton Benjamin. And we see the senton, the covered lateral press, one.
There's kick out on one. And MVP, I'm sure that you had long conversations in prep for this match with your team about the high-flying abilities of Private Party.
Absolutely. And you know what? As you just saw, they missed an opportunity to cover. When you cover your opponent, that takes energy away from your opponent to kick out. That's one of the issues that they have here, a lack of experience.
Now,
and it's going to cost.
Zay guillotines Bobby Lashley. Shelton Benjamin going down over the top rope as Private Party.
Gentlemen, I think we should clear out because...
Stereo belly-to-belly.
Excuse me, my boys are about to throw a Private Party. Hey, Shelton, Roberto, right here.
What do you mean right here, boy?
Right here.
What are you talking about?
We're going to throw a Private Party.
Oh, boy.
Holy hell!
Driving Zay through our announced as the Hurt Syndicate.
We hurt people.
You just did.
You heard it from MVP right there. The champions in trouble, and the action continues live on Dynamite and Max.
Might have to get some help out here for Zay, man.
Yeah.
He landed hard for this announce desk.
Smokes.
Yeah, referee Paul Turner waving over at the medical staff.
Well, it was obviously a calculated plan. I heard you, MVP, call it out. I respect that. You called your shot, and your guys pulled it off.
And it's going to change the complexion of this match from the rope. There's no question. I'm not so sure Zay can continue.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Now you hear the fans. We hurt people.
And Quinn crawling over to check on Zay alongside our ringside physician, Doc Sampson.
Can he continue, Doc? I really would like them to be able to finish the match. They are champions. I know they got championship spirit.
Yeah, that's a
Paul
problem
Turner
here for Zay.
trying to keep Benjamin and Lashley inside the ring, but Benjamin.
Well, there's nothing. There's nothing illegal. What Benjamin's doing right now, it's throwing him in the ring to Lashley. It's in essence right now a 2-on-1 situation.
Well, it's the last thing Quinn needs, the last thing this team needs. The World Tag Team Champions, they're in a bad way right now.
Doctor is
Needless to
checking.
say.
You can't see it right now on screen, but he's checking Zay. on the outside for this announce desk, checking his spine and whatnot. Man, this is bad.
Yeah, the champion's in trouble here. AEW Dynamite streaming on Max, live on TBS, and we are witnessing the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin dismantle the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Zay and Quen of Private Party.
It's Solo Jones here. He's by himself against Lashley and Benjamin. Oh my God.
Oh! An uphill battle for Quen because his partner Zay was driven through our announce desk. Zay being attended to by a ringside physician, Dr. Michael Sampson, but Benjamin and Lashley focusing all their fire, all their aggression on one half of the AEW World Tag Team Champions.
And right now, Quen is at the hands of a freight train.
And I want to take a moment to point out, Quen, that is championship spirit. His partner's down, but he fights on. He's not afraid. He's standing tall. But unfortunately for him, he is in an impossible position.
Absolutely, I agree with you completely. And yeah, you just saw it. Quen is really getting, like I said, dismantled here and breaking the count with Shelton Benjamin right there.
And here's a little tidbit of trivia for you. In Bobby Lashley's illustrious career, he has never held Tag Team Championship gold. That's a little extra motivation for him tonight to be victorious.
But he knows what it's like to be a world champion because he's been a world champion in singles many, many times.
He's held
Wait a second, Zay made it back. Zay throwing his body into the pinning predicament to break it up.
I'm not even mad at that. I have nothing but respect for that. That's impressive. That's impressive. That's championship spirit.
You're right. Spirit and heart right there by Zay. But you know for a fact, guys, there's no way that Zay is 100% after going through this announce desk.
And the same can be said for Quen after being mauled by Benjamin and Lashley for the last few moments.
Yeah, guys, Zay he can barely hold himself up in the corner, holding the back of his head, just draped over the rope.
But to MVP's point, he's showing a lot of heart, a lot of spirit as Mark Quen. He's in this thing. They want to retain these tag team titles right here in Knoxville.
Yeah, I mean, Taz, think about the journey they've been on over 5 years as a part of AEW. Defeating the Young Bucks the first round of the first ever AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament. Yeah. Some people thought that they were going to shock the world and claim the titles. It was not meant to be then, but it was meant to be this past October.
Yeah, absolutely. But as you know, that was then, this is now. But I get the legacy of it, but right now, oh, that was nice. Good job by Marky. Now you got to think if you're Mark Quen, MVP, do you want to tag Zay in? Is Zay 100%?
And I give credit to Zay. He's calling for the tag. No. But is that youthful exuberance? Is that a mistake on his part? Is he hurting the team by trying to tag in?
I think it's part of being a champion.
The heart of a champion. I'll give respect. I'll give respect.
Now, Zay into the match. But at what capacity, at what percentage is Zay right now after being spiked on our solid oak announced death? Zay, though, double-footed drop kick right to the chest of Shelton Benjamin.
How much did that take out of Zay to execute that? That's what I'd like to know.
Well, it's tough for him to follow up to your point. But I'll tell you what, it's showing me that Private Party, how important these tag team titles are to Private Party. How hard they're fighting in this uphill battle. Wow, face first goes Benjamin.
Benjamin driven down face first. Quen up to the top. Whoa! 50 splash. Private Party. Are they going to do it? No, Lashley there to intervene.
Oh, that was so close.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I promise you, it wasn't close at all.
For a man that's never held a tag team championship in his career, those were great tag team instincts shown by Bobby Lashley there.
Good call on that, Excalibur.
Nice counter by Benjamin. He wants to get Lashley in this thing. Right move. That's the right move at this point.
And let's not forget that Shelton Benjamin is a multi-time tag team champion, a tag team specialist. So at this moment, he's actually the captain in the ring right now.
Right now, though, Bobby Lashley finding himself being ping-ponged back and forth. Look at this, the roll up, the tight stack. Lashley, powerful kick out to break free.
He might be done.
Zay cut in half. The cover made, and Quen, though, breaking it up, keeping Private Party's Tag Team Championship alive.
Big release German suplex by Shelton Benjamin. Maybe another one coming here on Mark Quen.
That's Shelton Benjamin throwing a Private Party. See what I did there?
I like that. I got you.
Two-time NCAA All-American Shelton Benjamin throwing with ease, and Bobby Lashley somehow making it look even easier, Taz.
Yeah, no, big-time power by Bobby. That's been his MO for a long time. Uh-oh.
Spear from Lashley.
Turn him inside out.
Zay completely turned inside out. And we have champion.
Wow. And there it is.
And new AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate.
Excalibur, not taking anything away from the athleticism of our new champions, but the die was cast when Zay was put through this table here.
That changed the complexion of the entire match. That changed the complexion of the reign of Private Party as AEW World Tag Team Champions. Unfortunately for them, Zay and Fuentes showed a lot of heart tonight, but they walked into the proverbial buzzsaw.
They did, and it was a game plan by the Hurt Crew, man, for sure. I mean, I know what you're saying, Shivani, but this announce desk was part of that plan from MVP. Of course. Definitely, and it worked.
Of course.
We're going to have Monda's working on here. I don't know if you guys see this, but Briscoe's out here to check on Private Party.
Yeah, nothing to be ashamed of for Private Party, but congratulations to the Hurt Syndicate fans. Let's take you back to 1 week ago when we found out who will challenge Mariah May at Grand Slam Australia.
I am the most disrespected champion in AEW history. I have raised this title to a level it had never seen before. Every match, every moment, every massacre, and I made it all look so good. And how does this company repay me? By enabling a deranged woman for a second time. This is what you have for your champion? A woman I played like a dysfunctional fiddle and beat without blinking an eye? Fine. Let's play your game, and I will scramble her shallow brain even worse than I did the first time. And when she's gasping for air whilst I'm grasping my gold, every fan and every person in AEW will realize one thing. You don't deserve me. Tony Storm, I can't wait to meet you.
Tony Storm, this Saturday you're going to meet Mariah May face-to-face ahead of your match coming up in Australia. What are you anticipating?
I'm so nervous and excited. I don't even know what I'm going to say.
Excellent! Hey, Tony, from one non-quirky Australian to another, I just want to say, good luck.
Harley, there's no reason you can't wrestle in Australia too.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people thought you were a bit of a bogan, but mate, we put on a hell of a banger for two Sheilas fart-assing around and less than budgie smugglers, don't you reckon? And then when you snagged a guitar, I thought, good on ya!
Cheers, mate.
You know, I'll admit, when I met you at first, I thought you were a bit of a jag. But bloody oath, you had one bloody ripper of a show, and I thought, good on ya! That's the type of Sheila I'd do a shoey with. You know, if I wasn't off the grog. No, mate. See you in Australia?
See you in Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get a word of that.
Grand Slam Australia, February 15th in Brisbane. Mariah May will put the AEW Women's World Championship on the line against Tony Storm. But before it's Tony time in Brisbane, this Saturday night collision, homecoming in Jacksonville. Mariah May, Tony Storm, face to face this Saturday night on TNT and Max.